Dream, nigga, the word nigga, pop culture, is it acceptable, not acceptable? What are your thoughts on that? I mean, you use it in your music a lot, playfully.
Yeah.
Your famous friends use it.
And my famous friends use it. I think it's one of those things where, you know, it's always going to be a hard subject for a lot of people because different people have different opinions. You know, my grandfather was born in 32 in the middle of the Great Depression. He had been called nigga on his job and had to stay at his job to work, you know, by those who used it and not only used the word but just used the action behind it, you know, to belittle. But I by me being a songwriter, and I definitely use the word a lot and I'm real loose with the word, I have to also expect certain things. I have to expect what context means, you know, and be able to make the right judgment, you know. If somebody's, you know, at whatever point feel like they can use the word or whatever it is, because it's nobody's really to own. Like, it's not even a word I would want to own, you know. Like, so to say, you know, we niggas and only niggas can use the word nigga is actually you saying that you own the word. And why would you want to own the word if it represents oppression? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So it never made any sense to my grandfather either. And, you know, I mentioned that to somebody and they said that my grandfather wasn't that smart. And I would definitely not the case. You know, my mentality and my drive came from him. And I got to where I got to more so by hard work and just staying focused versus, you know, running away when somebody calls me out of my name, or even feel like that I should be offended, because I'm more so, if you use the word in a way to belittle me, I more so feel sorry for the user, you know, not for myself and not for my ancestors. You know, they didn't coin the name, and we changed the name, you know, and what it means, and that's the truth of what the name and what the word nigga means now. You know, as far as in music, definitely it's a different thing how it's used in music today, with all of us, and if it's really that deep, you know, we shouldn't use the word, not anybody else. Like, we should be the ones that strike the word and say that we're not going to use it anymore. But we use it because we know that it doesn't represent that. We know that it represents a different context. So it's almost silly to me at some particular points that the bandwagon people jump on to display their frustrations and let's being 100. I know more blacks that say more racist things, you know, about everybody else than any white person I know. So to me, it's just weird, you know. Like, check yourself before you start checking everybody else. And, and of course, I know you're alluding to the Gwyneth thing, but I know what she didn't mean by it, and that's all that really matters. So, you know, it's easy to, of course, beat up on somebody like that. Like, she's, you know, I didn't get that feeling at all. I don't get that feeling being around her. And if I did, then I wouldn't be around her. It was that easy. So, and no, I don't speak on behalf of everybody, but I probably am going to go down, and if I keep doing what I'm doing, as a speaker for our generation. And I think we just need to let it go, like, and just move on, because the more attention we give the word is the more power. And the more that you remind people that they have that power over us. You don't have that power over me. It's my whole intention of any statement. You don't have that power over me. You can say nigga all you want to me, and it doesn't mean what it evidently means to somebody named Evelyn down the street. Like, it just doesn't, you know. I've never seen myself as a color, no matter how anybody treated me. You know, they seen me as that color. I seen myself as a man that needed to, and that was taught to work hard in order to secure and create security for my children, and to try to, you know, live for what the American dream was, you know. The word is silly, like, period. That's all it is. And when we decide to make a pop record that's that big with the word nigga in the title, like, it's like, what you expect, really? Like, get out of here, man. Cut it out. It's really silly. And there's more things to do than that. Like, 8 people died in Chicago over the weekend. 52 people were injured. Niggas killing niggas. Like, that's more important than, oh, let me get on Twitter and talk about what Glenn said. Like, this shit is ignorant. We're still ignorant. We still do ignorant shit. And we jump to something that, like, the fights we fight are just so stupid and irrelevant to me. And whatever. That's all I got to say about it.
Mr. Nash on the N-word. Gold is back, Dream. A lot of gold, man, on your neck.
Gold back. I did it. I never get the credit. And it's fine. It's fine. My friends should have the credit.
What you got there? You were showing me a piece, the commandments.
Oh yeah, this is the 10 Commandments in Hebrew.
Crazy.
And somebody got that for me, so it represents something, a bond between me and that person. And yeah, gold is back. Like gold. Gold is like kings, like where we came from. Before the word nigga existed, we were kings. We still kings today.
Right.
And the same thing that nigga meant to the kings that was back then means the same thing to me today. Nothing.
Wow.
I'm a king. Black women are queens, ain't none of us niggas. Nigga is a word. It depends on the context. Anything can mean anything. You know, I can come up with a new word. I'm a songwriter and make it mean just as brash and as harsh as what nigga meant.